Let's see what they got.
Gavin Sawchuk empties the backfield for the quarterback run. And Castellanos is tripped up.
Speed.
They continue up tempo, and here's Sawchuk. Across the 30, tough to bring down. Just about every member of the Virginia defense of
this running game down somehow.
Castellanos, tip ball, incomplete. Back said no.
Well, you're going to see Fisher K-Mac right here. He goes 6'7". When you're going against a quarterback like Castellanos, who's just 5'11", maybe 5'10", you just got to get your hand.
Four-man rush. There goes Castellanos. It'll be third down.
And they got to get pressure on him.
They rush four. Castellanos checks one down underneath, but
long down in distance situations.
They run it right behind Pettibone. And up the middle goes Sawchuk. Lost the football. It is loose. There's a pile up for it. Virginia thinks they have.
You're going to see 55 Britton. You see that left hand. Just coming in there, just keeps probing for the ball. And as he's going to the ground, no knee on the ground. Nothing has touched the ground. Just that that ball may have started to move. It's this football team response.
Play action for Castellanos, delayed blitz. He's got a one-on-one, and a drop ball. Was that a catch turning upfield by Danzy, and another giveaway? I think they'll call.
After further review, the ruling is an incomplete pass. Second down.
That was as close as could be, but Matt Austin ends up being right 30. So sometimes it just matters the interpretation of those that are in the booth and those in the operations center. The fumble was overruled. Sawchuk again. The 39-yard line. Castellanos, soft play action on the slant against Robinson. First down to midfield.
Easy throw and catch.
Sawchuk. Into plus territory. Back, and he is in the backfield. Play action. Castellanos floats one to the sideline and overthrows LaWayne McCoy.
You see the separation between the second and third level, meaning behind the linebackers in front of the safety. Just look at the windows that are open.
First carry of the night for Keziah Holmes. And he bowls his way down to the 20.
Florida State running the football as they should.
Holmes again finds another big lane. Inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. Play action. Castellanos. Tip ball. Intercepted.
The nickel spot, you're going to see him blitz off the edge and watch him just use his length at 6'2", 199 pounds. Just get his hand up, tip the football, and then be able to locate it quickly and take it out of the air. That's just a big time individual effort. Nice call on the pressure by defensive coordinator John Rudzinski. And that's the kind of turnover you're looking for. That's what...
Castellanos pulls it. And a good start to this drive.
Blocker, pick up 8.
Usman Chroma right up the middle. Boy, for an offense that's...
high degree of football character, Chroma being one of them.
Chroma breaks a tackle. He is tough to bring down. Castellanos to throw. Down the sideline. Back shoulder perfectly timed. And breaking tackles, Deuce Robinson. Dragging a tackler all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
6. Donovan Platt, 5'11". They just like that size matchup. Big guys beat little guys more times than not. And there you see it, just all game long.
Up tempo, Sawchuk hammers it. Instead it's Sawchuk. Turn back, second effort.
Matchup.
They go to a wildcat formation. Sawchuk takes the direct snap and goes up the middle untouched for a Florida State touchdown.
You just see the blocking down at the point of attack right here. You can watch the ball handling of Sawchuk, who just fakes the jet sweep. And then he's just downhill, and you see how it's...
Usman Chroma. Driven back. Wrapped up by Mitchell Melton. So after the injury timeout, 2nd and 10. Jalen Lucas in motion. Jet sweep. And boy, he can fly. Completely different formation and personnel group after the timeout. Castellanos makes a man miss. Cuts it back at the 5 at the goal line. So he fumbled the ball. It goes out of bounds. In touchdown out of a Wildcat formation once, and they'll do it again here. Florida State a point after away from tying the game up.
You're in plus territory. The offensive line's going. Tommy Castellanos has a good run. And then you put your tight in business again.
Sawchuk. Screen out to the edge. They fake the jet sweep, and Castellanos is going to try to run for it, and he'll only get a couple.
You have to have good eyes defensively.
Castellanos to the sideline. Diving attempt made by Robbins for a fourth down conversion.
The size of Deuce Robinson. You see that right arm just kind of real subtle.
Castellanos to throw again. Robinson out of bounds.
What does he do? He runs the double move. Watch, he's just going to get off the line of scrimmage. He's going to stutter, take off again. I mean, he is just putting on a show right now. Number 0, Deuce Robinson.
Castellanos with a fake. Castellanos to the end zone. Florida State has the lead.
It looked like he may have been trying to get it downfield to Terrell Harris. And here you just see Castellanos doing what he does best. Running behind this huge offensive line. It's hard to see.
Draw play. Sawchuk tries to get the drive started and does with about 8 yards. Castellanos on the move. Avoids a sack, throws it away. They try and run for a first down, and they will get it. And now Mike Norvell. And Castellanos slings one to the outside. Catch made by Randy Pittman, and he gets to the line of Virginia. They're going to look for a lot more than that to squirrel White. Incomplete.
Oh, I play this a little conservative here.
They'll run a draw, and that should take us to halftime.
Smart move.
Unless Tony Elliott calls a timeout and forces the quarter. And they'll start it with a Sawchuk carry. And he'll start by losing a yard. Man, plenty of time on the play clock. Runs the option and keeps it. Cam Robinson only been out for a couple of games, or back for a couple of games after a collarbone injury. And this quick hitter is there for a first down. Up-tempo Castellanos. Sawchuk. Turn back. Ran right into big
Football player. Couldn't play that any better.
Castellanos off play action. Sidearms one left and squirrel White. Sawchuk up the middle. Forward progress very
How complimentary this offense can be.
Whole new defensive line put in the game, and they cannot find Chroma. The freshman Ousmane Chroma bobs and
Big time, made the right decision as far as his ball handling.
Chroma again. How about the balance through contact?
This is why he's such a great fit for Gus's offense.
There's Castellanos pulling it, making that decision and going down.
6, wide receiver on the outside.
Castellanos on the keeper, trapped up in the backfield and dragged. Field goal attempt.
They call him Money Mitch. You see him right here. Just look at the play he makes coming off the edge. Made a nice play on Castellanos on the play previous. And now again, it is not easy getting your help.
Ousmane Chroma right up the gut. Close to 7 yards on first.
Here, continue to come downhill and attack these running backs with physicality.
And just like for Gavin, Sawchuk back in now. Jet sweep. A broken tackle. Makai Danzig, he can fly. Stays in bounds, gets a few more yards. He is a 400-meter record holder.
Yeah, he's a state champion in the 200 and 400 when he was in high school. Got world-class speed. Sub 10.5
record. You certainly seem like a track guy. Quick hitter on the outside. And there is Dan. Bottom of your screen to the near side right. Quarterback draw. Castellanos to the 20-yard line. Castellanos bounces it to the 10. He's out of bounds close.
You see, just a design quarterback draw. Now Tommy's just running the space, trying to find green grass and use his athletic ability.
Chroma has to fight maybe for a yard. He'll run it again. Jump pass instead. Guess who? Deuce Robinson. Touchdown.
Just coming off of this. Watch how the offensive line holds their blocks. He's just going to go in here, and you're going to see Deuce Robinson just sneak right in there. It's a great play call to go off of the run from earlier. That's...
And they storm the field. Echoes of that tonight. That's how much fun this game's been. Castellanos to his main target, Deuce Robinson. For Deuce Robinson. Castellanos off play action. Looking for the same guy, same route. And that time, Chroma spins out of a tackle in the backfield. And what a terrific four-man rush. Crosser is there. Short of the first down. Squirrel White in motion. They fake the end around. Castellanos gets it himself and more. Slides down.
See, he's going to fake the end around. And then he's got like a three-level flood concept on the outside. Doesn't see anything.
Now he'll throw. Check that quarterback draw. And he sits down. Blitz. Castellanos squeezes one in again to Deuce Robinson. Chroma bouncing off contact. Play fake for Castellanos. He's in trouble. To the sideline. Underthrown. Possibly intercepted. Castellanos.
I mean, this is perfect. I said, as a secondary, you have to be on it, meaning keep your eyes on your work. They brought in the big people, making you think they're going to run it, but they throw it. That's how you answer the bell.
It's not out there. Castellanos escapes the pocket right up the middle of the field. Gets all the way to the 50 before he slops. Clean pocket. To the sideline. Drops it in. All the way down inside the 20-yard line. Sawchuk. Inside the 15. Down to about the 2 well. The pitch to Sawchuk. To the 10-yard line. Hammers out of bounds to go for Florida State. Castellanos on a keeper. Tries to throw the ball. I think he was... 5-man rush. Castellanos out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Jump ball in the end zone. Throws it through the back, and it hits the goalpost. Virginia with a 5-man blitz. Castellanos off his back foot again for Robinson. No. Overthrew it.
They got 2 guys over there. They got a corner and a safety shading to him.
They bring another blitz. Castellanos on the move. Castellanos into the end zone. Diving attempt. Touchdown.
Play for the tie. What a catch by Pittman. And what an incredible throw. Castellanos got drilled after he let this ball go. You see Pittman got his elbows underneath. Ball doesn't look like it's moving. And that's the case.
Chroma. Not much on first down. They give to Chroma. Inside the 20-yard line. Fakes the jet sweep. The throwback. Underthrown and incomplete. He tried. So Castellanos back to work. Play action. Screen out to the right. Robinson. Only about... Blitz. Incomplete.
Green. Is he going to get help? Is he going to be one-on-one?
Castellanos looking that way. Guess who? Bobbled. Did he hold on? Deuce Robinson. Did he?
Double move. There's the bobble. Doesn't have control. Doesn't have control. Ball still bouncing around. I think his foot winds up hitting the back of the end zone. The concentration's amazing. 2 gather it in, but does he have control with a foot down? They consider that control. There's a second foot down, but does he still? Does he not quite have control? That ball's still kind of moving on his fingertips. Matt Austin's our rules expert, and Matt, we're going super slow-mo here, but at what point would you say he had control during the process of that catch? Well, I think you have to go.
After further review, pass was incomplete.
We just can't do. Here comes the blitz. Castellanos in trouble. Heaves one towards the end zone. Intercepted!